Nobody ever asks me, Alex, what's the weirdest bike you own? But this is the weirdest bike I own. This is the Row Bike by Scott Olson. Today will be the first time I have ridden the Row Bike for more than about 50 feet. And we're gonna go 5 miles to get to the bar to play some volleyball, and then 5 miles back. So hopefully it survives. The front brake doesn't work, completely ineffective. The rear brake does at least lock up, so that's good. Yeah, I don't know. I have no concept of how this thing does on hills, up or down, and we're gonna see what happens. I'm sure most of you are unfamiliar with the Row Bike. It's a rowing machine on wheels. Yep, this is, oh gosh. Steering is awkward. Like I said, we got 5 miles to get to the bar. Let's see how this goes. All right, we're not quite a mile in, and I'm approaching my first hill. I am in the hardest gear currently, which surprisingly this thing has gears. I think I'm gonna shift down. Ha, easiest gear, and we're gonna see if we can make it up this hill. All right, so I didn't know what to put for the exercise. Did I put rowing? Did I put biking? When I started my watch, put biking. I think I should probably make it a rowing workout, but this is incredibly weird, and I'm glad I gave myself 40 minutes to get to town. Also, the steering is incredibly twitchy. At the end of this road, I get a nice downhill right to the highway. That'll be interesting. Hope I can stop. Shift up. Oh yeah, I do feel like it's easier to steer when the handlebars are back versus forward. So I think going downhill, strategy is be in this nice upright position. Testing the brakes. Oh yeah, the front brake is worthless. Also, I don't know what is clicking up front. I don't like that. Zoom! Oh. I know I'm not going very fast, but every little tiny movement in my hands twitches so hard. All right. Focus. First successful hill, 1.2 miles in. So I don't think I could row much faster than this. I'm on a downhill grade, so it's not a very speedy machine, even in its highest gear. So we're just gonna chill. All right, we are at the top of the biggest hill in the route here. It's not very big, but it is okay grade and goes straight out onto the highway. So the minimal amount of braking power that I have available to me, we're gonna do our best to just not go into the highway. It's the big goal of the day. All right, rear brake's working pretty good. Oh yeah, we're good. Whew. Again, the tiniest little twitch of the hands is so scary. Oh yeah, rear brake, got it dialed. Now it's just gonna be crossing the highway. This was easy. Oh, car coming. All right, I'm gonna wait. Oh gosh, I'm gonna wait for this truck, and we're gonna try to cross. Oh, he's turning. Heck yeah. We're gonna try to cross in a reasonable amount of time and not get run over. Huzzah. Go, baby, go. I've spent a pretty good amount of time on a traditional rowing machine. This is not that. The arching hand path and awkward engagement of the hub. I feel it in my triceps way more than I've ever felt that on a rowing machine before. Also, being this close to cars is kind of scary, because every time I pull on the rowing machine, I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna twitch and go into the highway. 2.5 miles in, halfway there. Oh, getting started on this thing. It's kind of scary, again, especially being on the road. Really hope this guy moves over. He looked like he was tripping balls. There was not a lot going on there. Looking backwards, it's another one of those scary endeavors on this thing. Into town. I wish this thing had like 2 or 3 more gears or something. Maybe it's not gears, I don't know, something with the hub engagement. If it had better hub engagement or something. I feel like I lose like a quarter of the pull every stroke. Please don't run me over. Ah! Oh. Well, I've never been so focused at such low speeds though. Zooming. Oh, no. Oh, this turn's scary because everyone likes to hug the inside of it. Whew. Probably got like a half mile left. So far, so good. You definitely got to make sure you pull super even on the handlebar. And as the sign says, keep both hands on the handlebar at all times. Yeah, it's almost impossible to ride with one hand off on this thing. It's so twitchy. Also, I feel like if I went for a really long ride on this thing, my legs would end up chafing so hard, because any big stroke, as you can see, my thighs get rubbed on by the frame. I bet you if you're on this thing for hours or whatever, you'd end up really rubbing that raw. Corner, shift down a couple gears for crossing the highway. I think we can start in second. We're gonna do second gear across the road this time. Oh, big semi coming. I was really hoping I wasn't gonna have to stop, but I feel like I should stop for this guy. Well, almost to volleyball. I'm just over 5 miles, 5.25. My first ride on the row bike. I don't know why anybody would choose this over a traditional bike. It is so slow. It is also very scary, but I guess if you really love rowing machines, like I said, if it felt a bit more like a traditional rowing machine and it had better engagement, that'd be great. It definitely wasn't as difficult as I was expecting it to be, so that's nice. Yeah, made it to volleyball. Made it safely to volleyball. Brian, your turn. Yeah.
What the hell is that?
The weirdest Facebook find that I have ever purchased. It's the row bike. It's weird.
Yeah, it looks weird.
It is weird. Very scary. So I ended up doing the 5 miles back from volleyball. Oh, I tell you what, that was awful. I thought the way there was fine. It was hard, but I didn't think it was that hard. Well, let me tell you, the second round of 40 minutes of rowing on the world's most inefficient rowing machine was incredibly hard. I took the easier route, skipped the hills, and any grade, I mean, all right, yeah. I give the row bike a like 2 out of 10 as a fun way to transport yourself. I guess if you're only planning on going like a mile or two and you just want something different, sure. But whoa, that was tough. I am gonna hurt real bad tomorrow. So yeah, that's that. I don't know what else to say. There's nothing else to say. That was painful.